Record this matter is before the court, and the defendant mother's a motion for her to show cause, alleging that plaintiff father has violated the custody agreement by communicating inappropriately with the minor children of the parties. This hearing is being conducted via Zoom. President Attorney Anthony Bresco, representing the defendant mother, Lindy Salick. Ms. Salick is present. In addition, Attorney John Harb is present, representing the plaintiff father, Scott Salick, and Mr. Salick is present. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Obviously, school will be ready. The commencement of school year is right around the corner. Obviously, the children are not going to the state of Georgia, as perhaps suggested by Dad at some point in time. There's been no motions filed in that regard. The parties have conferred with the front of the court this morning, and the recommendation this morning is that court order that the parties not discuss any part of this case with minor children, which that's a given, and also that the plaintiff be held in contempt of court for violating the court order. Mr. Bresco, is this recommendation agreed with your client this morning?
It is, Your Honor.
Mr. Harb?
Yes, Your Honor.
Does your client have any objection to the court adopting this recommendation?
No, Your Honor.
Okay, is Mr. Stock, has he moved to Georgia, or is he still living here in Michigan?
He's relocated as of approximately June 10th, Your Honor. And he's been back to Michigan to exercise parenting time.
Right, what the court's inclined to do is takes a brief testimony from Mr. Salk this morning, find him in contempt, but to reserve sentencing. Of course, he's no purpose by imposing jail sentence, but hopefully Mr. Salk will understand this cannot continue. If it continues it, he holds the key to the jail. All right, Mr. Salk, can you raise your right hand to be sworn, please?
Unmute, Mr. Salk.
Mr. Salk, there you go. You unmute yourself. Do you solemnly swear affirm that the testimony you're about to give this matter will be the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
State your name for the record.
Scott David Salick.
And Mr. Salick, it's been alleged that you have communicated with the children your desire that they move with you to the state of Georgia, and that they would have a pool and the dog could come with them, things of that nature. Do you admit, acknowledge that you discussed with your 11 and 8-year-old children the prospect of moving with you to the state of Georgia?
When I accepted the job and they asked me why, I said, yes, I would like them to. I did not say they would.
Right. Mr. Bresco, do you want to examine Mr. Salick? And you're much more familiar with the specifics of the allegations.
Sure, Your Honor. Thank you. Mr. Salick, after you learned of moving to Georgia, did you inquire of your children whether or not they would like to move with you?
I did say they were entitled to an opinion. Yes.
Okay, and did you tell them to express that opinion to their mother?
I said if they asked, yes.
I'm a little confused by that. Who asked?
But when it came up to why I was leaving, I said they're entitled to voice their opinion on the matter.
Okay, and do you now believe that they are entitled to voice their opinion on the matter?
I never said that was going to happen. I said they were entitled to an opinion, yes.
Okay, and you asked them to express that opinion to their mother?
When it came up, yes.
Okay. Judge, I believe that solidifies the allegation. He told the children about a move. He asked their opinion about a move contrary to the joint custody agreement, and then he asked the children to talk to their mother about their opinion about the move, which, of course, none of those steps along the way should have ever taken place.
Mr. Harb, do you have any questions of your client?
Yes. Mr. Salick, do you understand that moving forward, you're not to involve either child in conversations regarding change of location, change of school, change of residence, anything of that nature, or any other important decisions regarding the minor children, that you and Ms. Salick must come to agreement, and if you're unable to come to agreement, then you have to seek court approval. Do you understand those things?
Yes.
Nothing further, Your Honor.
Thank you, Mr. Harb. I think, Mr. Harb, you hit the nail on the head. Mr. Salick, these are matters that you discuss with your children's mother, not with the children. And yes, if you've wanted, then or your attorney, and if your attorney files a motion to change domicile of the children, then yes, the court would talk with the children and see whether they have a preference. But it's not your role as the reality is, being divorced, it's not your role to inquire of the children what their preference is. That's for the court. So based upon the testimony you've provided this morning, the court finds the defendant Scott Salk to be, plaintiff Scott Salk to be in contempt of court for violating the conditions of the terms and conditions of the judgment of divorce and Michigan law. We'll find him in contempt of court, but the court will reserve sentencing on that contempt. So it's just hopefully no you go back to Mr. Salk. If in fact you want the girls to spend some time with you, holidays, summertime, you need to discuss that with their mother. And if you cannot reach agreement, then you petition the court for relief. There's a proper way to do that. Do not involve the children in these adult issues. Anything further this morning, Mr. Brusco?
Not on our part, Your Honor. Thank you.
Right, again, the court reserve sentencing on contempt. Mr. Brown, could you simply add to your recommendation that the court reserve sentencing on contempt?
Yes, Your Honor.
Right, anything further this morning, Mr. Arb?
Nothing further, Your Honor. Thank you.
All right, thank you. That will conclude this matter. Everyone can zoom out. Have a good rest of the morning.
Thank you, Your Honor.
For the record, this matter is before the court, subsequent to the parties having engaged in mediation with Mr. Walker from the front of the court. It appears we have both parties present. You are Mackenzie Stahl, is that correct?
Yes.
Ms. Stahl, can you hear the court?
Yes, Judge. Can you hear me?
There you are. Okay, good afternoon. And sir, you're DeMarcus McGee.
Yes, Your Honor.
Right, good afternoon. Mr. Walker, have the parties been able to make some progress on their own agreement with your assistance?
Yes, they have, Your Honor, and I have put their agreement into writing, and it is in your queue as a recommendation.
Thank you. One moment, let me access that, please. Well, Ms. Stahl, Mr. McGee, the court's received the following written recommendation from Mr. Walker. Is that parenting time? Be as specific as follows. The party shall alternate weeks in the summer. Week on, week off with exchanges on Sundays at 7 p.m. Father's first week of parenting time during summer shall commence the Sunday after school gets out. And thereafter, week on, week off. Holidays shall be as follows. The parties shall split the winter break in half. The Thanksgiving holiday shall commence the Tuesday before Thanksgiving every year. In even years, father shall have Thanksgiving and the second half of winter break. Mother shall have the first half of winter break, and then odd years, father shall have the first half of winter break. Mother will have Thanksgiving and the second half of winter break. All other holidays not specifically listed herein, namely the winter and Thanksgiving, shall be according to the party's regular parenting time schedule. Find that any prior orders not inconsistent with this order shall continue in full force and effect. So you've simply modified parenting time that works with both of you. Ms. Stahl, is this the correct statement of your agreement?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Mr. McGee, is this the correct statement of your agreement?
Yes, Your Honor.
Wonderful. Can you both please raise your right hand to be sworn, please? Do you both solemnly swear or affirm that the testimony about to give this matter will be the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
Yes, Your Honor.
Thank you. Ms. Stahl, please state your name for the record.
Mackenzie Stahl?
Thank you. Ms. Stahl, do you believe this agreement to be in the best interests of your child?
Yes, Your Honor.
Wonderful. Mr. McGee, please state your name for the record.
Marcus McGee.
Same question to you, Mr. McGee. Do you believe that this agreement is in the best interest of your child?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Court finds any agreement between the parents to be in the best interest of minor child. The court would like to thank Mr. Walker for his fine assistance. The court will adopt the agreement. And the court applauds the two of you. I mean, it's wonderful. Your child will benefit and thrive because you're on the same page. And obviously there'll be challenges in the future when your child gets older, involve more activities, but effective communication is the key. There's enough challenges in life, make it good for each other and your child. Your child will thrive if he knows there's no animosity and tension between the parents. So I sincerely applaud you for reaching your own agreement. The court will adopt this agreement and copy mailed out to both of you. So good job. Thank you again, Mr. Walker.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Welcome.